What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get into it. So I know y'all saw that game yesterday, Baltimore versus the Houston Texans. If you saw my last video where I talked about CJ Stroud and Jordan Love, I mentioned that they was going to have top seeds on upset alert. And you can see right from the jump at the beginning of that game, Houston was coming to play. A lot of people was getting on Lamar Jackson because at the half, Lamar only had about 50 yards passing. And on top of that, it was a 10-10 game. And Houston looked confident, like they felt like come out of that second half, they was ready to get busy and they was going to do what they needed to do. And I'll be honest, watching that game, I was invested in what was going to happen, who was going to show up, and how it was going to play out. Because I like Lamar, always liked him since he was in college. But CJ Stroud been showing me something. I didn't think he was going to be quite this good this soon. And the confidence he has, he walks with a certain swagger that makes you feel like he really believes he's him and he's ready to get it done. But that second half came around, and the best defense in the league, the Baltimore Ravens, they showed up. And even more importantly, the MVP to be showed up. 2 times it's going to be when this is all said and done, because Lamar Jackson's about to claim his second league MVP for his career, which is significant because him and Patrick Mahomes will be the only 2 of this new generation that's got 2 MVPs. And for that matter, there's got MVPs in this new crop of quarterbacks. So Lamar showed you why he's the league MVP in this game. Everybody wants Lamar to be a pocket passer, a little more like Patrick Mahomes or even Roethlisberger, you know, be able to sling it a little bit. Lamar can throw the ball. He's no slouch at throwing the ball, but he's not a pocket passer. He's a dual threat. And he's more than a dual threat because he's the greatest running quarterback in the history of the league, and that's saying something because Michael Vick was in this league. Cam Newton was in this league. But nah, it's Lamar Jackson. And he showed you by making history in that game against the Houston Texans. He is the only player in NFL history, regular season or the postseason now, to have a game where he threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 tugs. And also along with that, to have at least 100 yards passing and 100 yards rushing. See, Lamar not going to be the type of quarterback that's going to throw for 4,000 yards a season or better or throw 40 touchdowns. Nah. But he can get you in the 3,000 range. And maybe one year he will break 4,000. But he'll get you in the 3,000 range and he'll try to get 1,000 yards rushing in a season. That's like what he's going to do year in, year out. He can put touch on the ball and put the ball where it needs to be. He can buy time for his receivers to get open. And when he gets into the open field, boy, is he amazing. He had one nice play where he made a sweet move where he just kind of stopped and paused and shook the defender out his shoes. It was incredible to me watching it because I happened to be watching it at the time without the sound, where everybody not, the announcer sometimes will get you into the game in a different way, but watching the game without sound sometimes can be interesting. You focus on the details. And man, the way he stopped, it was like a video game to me watching Lamar do his thing. I really, really hope that he gets an opportunity to go to this Super Bowl by winning this next game. It's going to be tough though, because no matter who wins between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs today, both of them could possibly beat Lamar, even if Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens play their A game. They could lose to a Buffalo Bills clicking on all cylinders or a Kansas City Chiefs team clicking on all cylinders, because they got quarterbacks that are them dudes too, and they got teams that when they on their game, they can beat anybody. But Lamar showed something. The defense showed something, and pretty much shut Houston down in the second half, and now they marching on. Hopefully y'all caught history yesterday with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Let's talk about it. Y'all know where to find me. YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And if you got Facebook, join my group, J Heat Sports Media.